Respected teachers, in the previous video, we already discussed about this portfolio activity with the topic on shapes and specifically on circle. Now we are going to focus on the topic creativity and specifically on creative art activities. Model 1 link will be there in the description. Go and watch if you didn't watch. Now let's begin the portfolio activity 15, module 15, preschool education, model 2. Presenting by G. Lakshminasama, MPPS, Guttur. Portfolio activity 15. Name, school, as usual. Topic is creativity and the subtopic is creative art activities. Then portfolio activity 15. Here we have to try developing a balanced and developmentally appropriate day's schedule on any topic of children's interests such as animals, plants, etc. Focusing on children's holistic development. Identify play activities and ideas for teaching learning of your chosen topic and also think of certain ways of using inbuilt assessment techniques for the selected topic and then write the following details. First one is concept. Our concept is creativity and the subtopic is creative art activities for grade PS3 and the art activities are mask making, scribbling art, stone painting, sand sensory art, buttons activity and dough modeling. Then prerequisite skills, holding drawing materials and things and creative knowledge. Then learning material, inexpensive, easily accessible and most can be locally available low cost and no cost materials. Then prior knowledge, here we have to test the previous knowledge of the student by asking the following questions. Have you ever drawn a cat? Have you ever painted a picture? What is the color of leaf? Do everyone like clay or dough? By asking the above questions, we have to test the previous knowledge of the children. Then early learning outcomes. Children will be able to identify the primary colors, to mix two colors to create a third color, to understand things, to increasing fine motor and sensory skills, to encourage self-expression, to do creative art activities. These are the learning outcomes we expect from these creative art activities. Then we will go for teaching learning process. Here I followed the strategies, individual, group and whole class activities. Then let's go and discuss the activities. Here are some art activities to boost up creativity at school or when kids are home from school. Then first activity is mask making activity. Here you have to make the children to make the black cat mask. Materials required for this activity are black chart paper, scissors, fevicol, elastic thread, etc. Then we will see the activity process as shown in the picture. Next, scribbling art. Here the materials are chart paper, drawing materials. Activity process. Here the teacher has to supply some sheets, A4 sheets to the children and make them to draw the lines with the free hand, then fill the shapes with the different colors. This is the scribbling art. Then stone painting. Here the teacher has to supply some stones or pebbles and googly eyes and paint and glue. Then activity process. Here we will give freedom to the children to draw anything on the supplied stones like the pictures, numbers or alphabets or Telugu Varnamala or anything. Okay, this is the stone painting activity. Next one is sand sensory art. Materials are glue, sand and paper. Activity process. Here we supply a paper to the children and glue and also sand. Then here the student is making 100 number by painting with the fevicol. Then after painting he sprinkled the sand on the number. Then by shaking the paper then he get the number 100. This is one kind of sand sensory art. Then buttons activity. Here materials are button, art paper, glue and watercolors or crayons. Activity process. Here also make freehand. They have to draw any lines or outlines with pen, sketch or crayons. Then they have to stick the buttons. Then they appear like the following pictures appearance. They appearance like in the following pictures. This is the buttons activity. Then dough modeling. Materials are clay or dough. Activity process. By giving or supplying dough to the children, make them to prepare anything, whatever it may be the shape, we will give full-fledged freedom to the student. With the help of this dough, the students can make alphabets, numbers or animals or whatever it may be. First, let give them freedom. Okay. Then assessment. Assessment during preschool years has to ensure early identification of developmental delays, special educational needs, and potential abilities. Here, the teacher assesses based on their performance. One more extra activity, that is bead jewelry. Materials required beads and pipe cleaners. Activity process as shown in the picture. The children can prepare with the beads the different things, butterflies, bracelets, rings, etc. Then conclusion. The arts are an important cultural tool for expressing concerns and love for the world we occupy. Art is a gateway into areas of thought and interest that may not have surfaced without allowing your creativity to flow through the arts, especially the medium of ceramics. Art is oriented more toward a philosophical and emotional understanding of the relationship. So, encourage all the children to participate in art activities. We should select art activity as a break activity. That is, in Saturdays, we will make the children to participate in these art activities. Okay, thank you, one and all. Stay tuned for upcoming portfolios presented by G. Lakshmi Nasama, SGT, MPPS Kotur, Panikunda, Anantapur, Andhra Pradesh.